What is up, peoples? Yes, this is a finishing the beer review. Now, I did some grilling earlier, and I made some very, very delicious burgers. Oh my gosh, they were so good. The buns that I got, this is what they were. That's the name. I don't know if you're actually getting the full name in there. That's what they were. And I'll tell you what, these buns for the burgers, I've never tried these buns before. They were the best buns ever for any kind of burger. Like, seriously, they had so much flavor to them. They were good. And I toasted them on the grill, put my burger in it, put all my other stuff on top of it, and oh my gosh, it was so freaking good. Man. Yes, this is a beer review. Just letting you know what I did earlier. You know, it is what it is. And this is the beer of the day. Look at that. Ooh, you're a little close. Ooh, it's a little warm. Oh yeah. Anybody got any questions about the beer that I'm drinking? Oh gosh. All right. Beer review. I'll tell you what, it does have a good flavor profile. It's pretty mellow. I need to get some things for my cups, but yeah. It's a pretty mellow beer. Again, this is the beer of the day. Yeah. Oh man, it is such a nice night. And yes, it is dark out here now. It is 7:07, and I am finishing a beer review. But for this kind of beer, I think it's time to pull out the horns. Oh yeah, we got the horns. Oh man, you can taste the vanilla in it too. It says it has hints of vanilla. Made with prickly pear and vanilla. Yeah. Ooh, somebody commented on one of my TikTok videos. Probably not so nice, but you know. Hi, how you doing? No, don't want to lose it. Are those horns detachable? Yeah, they can come off, but one of them is actually broken, so yeah. Normal right now I have 27K subs. That's cool, good for you. Can you drink out of the horns? No, I do have a horn mug though. Is that what it's made for? It is a beer helmet, so you put the beers right here, and there's a tube that would come from right here to the can, and then come around, and then I drink out of them. But yeah, it's a beer helmet. I just have to replace the tubing in it. Man, I got a beard. I got a burp that's stuck. Nice hat. Do you cosplay? Nope. LOL. That's awesome. Thank you. But yeah, the beer of the day is this, guys. That's the beer of the day. It is 5%. Not bad. It is prickly pear vanilla. Never tried before, so I figured I'd try it. Man, I have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's truck. There we go. There's the burp I was looking for. He's back with the hat. Yep. I said I was going to do a beer review and then a beer review live, like I always do. So, yep. So I looked at my TikTok comments. They are not nice at all. Oh my gosh. One person was like, you could tell this guy's never been with a woman. And somebody was like, so you'd rather vote for something Fender? Because I can't actually say it on here. And of course, they weren't actually like on the comments. I had to actually go to the comments that weren't allowed, and I just deleted all of them. But yeah. And then I just said, I did a video on it. I was like, yo, haters gonna hate. Oh, I know. And I made a video about it. I was like, what happened to America? America was just a whole bunch of people willing to help each other and get things done and be nice to one another. Now it's like we're all separated. We're all split up. Nobody wants to be nice to each other. Nobody wants to just help a person just because they want to help them. You know? And when somebody does a video, everybody has to hate on it. It's like, what happened to America? America's gone downhill so far. I don't even know if we can go that far to get it. Like, America used to be great. People are jealous. They are. But the thing is that jealousy drives people to do some pretty crazy things. And I hope for their sake that they don't do anything stupid crazy, because I want everybody to survive. I want everybody to live their life and have a great life. But if you're going to be that crazy enough to do something that's going to hurt you or somebody else, it's not worth it. Everybody should just live their lives the way they want to live it. You just keep doing you. Oh, I definitely keep doing me. But I mean, look at this color though. Look at that. Oh, I haven't showed you the beer yet. Look at that. Yeah, it's only 5%, but it's a prickly pear ale. And it's made with prickly pear and vanilla. I know it is. I thought it was pretty cool too. And it actually shows this. I don't know if you actually can tell, but it's prickly pears in the background, and that's the prickly pear berry. But yeah, that's the fruit from the prickly pear that he's plucking. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? I've actually made some prickly pear jelly back in the day, and it was so good. Man, that was the best jelly I've ever had, actually. I need to make that again. I need to learn how to make jelly. I think that'd be a cool thing to learn. Does it taste prickly? No. So to make prickly pear jelly, you get all those fruits off the prickly pear, and then you basically skin it, get all the pricklies off of it, and then throw those away. And then you cut up the actual fruit, and all the juices basically, you know, are in a pan. You swirl it around, and it turns into a kind of like a syrupy kind of thing. And you chop up some of the little pieces just to put it in there to kind of preservative. And you strain it, and you get the jelly from it. And then you just put it in the jelly jar, and, you know, and it's ready to eat. Man, I just remembered everything that I did in elementary school. I was in OT, occupational therapy, and that's what we did. We made prickly pear jelly, or prickly pear jam, or whatever it was. But yeah, I remember my mom tasting it for the first time. She's like, "This tastes really good." I'm like, "Thank you." I helped make it. I didn't make it, but I helped make it. I know, right? I'm having flashbacks. Yep. Because for years in high school, well, elementary to middle school, and then high school. So in high school, I was in special ed, but then they took me out and then put me in IEP. And because they already knew by the way I spoke, talked, and kind of functioned that I didn't need to be in special ed. I needed to be in the IPEs or whatever section. But in a little bit of high school, like the freshman year and all that, and sophomore year, they had me in special ed because they figured, hey, he doesn't know what to do. We need to slowly teach him. Which I am all for slow teaching to really help the person learn, but they need to learn a little quicker too. And I understand that a lot of people can't learn as fast, and I know this because I was in those classes. But you kind of have to teach them a little fast, so that way they kind of get the concept quicker into their head. Like me, I could think fast. I could think right on my feet. So the fact that they taught me just like everybody else slow, I would think slow. But it's gotten to the point where I actually think faster now because I'm not being taught that way. I'm being taught faster. And it's like, you got to do it like this and like this and like that, okay? I'm like, okay, all right. And if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. And they show me a better way to do it. And then it's like, okay, I can do this that way, and I go quicker. So yeah. But yeah, I was in special ed from elementary school all the way up to high school, and then through the end of high school, I was out of special ed and just put in IEP. But yeah. Yeah. The entire school system needs to be redone. They need to teach life skills and social skills. They do. They honestly do. Because a lot of people don't have social skills anymore. And at first I had no social skills because nobody really taught me that, you know. It's like, okay, And even when you're in school, you're only social with kids, you're not social with adults. And actually, one of my classmates that was in, her name was Corey. She's really pretty. I liked her. But one of my friends is actually married to her now. And I say kudos to him because he had a hard time in life, you know, and I gave him some crap. And we're still friends till today. We're Facebook friends and everything. And, but his wife, today, Corey, she was definitely a social person. Like, instead of hanging out with us kids and everything, she would be with the adults and just talking normal, you know, just having a great time. And me, I'm like, she's over there with the adults. Like, why isn't she over here hanging out with us? It's because she was learning social skills. She was socializing with people a little bit older, so that way she could actually survive in the world. Something that I wish somebody would have taught me, but I actually learned when I got my first job at McDonald's. Yeah. And actually, so I was in a class my freshman year for how to get a job. I already had a job. I was working at McDonald's, so I was asking to be taken out of that class so that way I could learn something else. I'm like, I'm sorry, we can't take you out. You need this. I'm like, why do I need it? I already have a job. Like, well, it's going to help you in life to get a better job. I'm like, putting pipes together? I already know how to do that. It's simple. I've passed every test. She's like, well, we can't take you out right now, so you're just going to have to wait. I'm like, this is pointless. And if I don't take the class, I fail. It's like, I already have a job. Why do I need to be in a class where I have to fake put in a thing that we don't even do at my job? It's so old school. It's where you have the little thing and you put it in to punch in. We didn't do that. We clocked in on a computer. And my teacher was like, you have to have this. It's that way you can get a job. I'm like, I already have a freaking job. School is the worst, I know. But a part of me, I don't know why. A part of me kind of wishes that I could go back and do a little bit better. But I don't think it would actually change anything. But, you know. I mean, getting up early in the morning, like around 5:20 in the morning, just to go to work at 6. I mean, I have to wake up earlier than I did for school. I mean, school started at 8, so you'd wake up at like 6:20 to get ready, get some breakfast, and then I would have to walk to school because the bus wouldn't pick me up because I was too close to school. So, yeah. But that teacher, man, like, if she would see me now, I mean, if she saw me, like, now, she'd be like, yeah. I did not finish the burgers. They're in the fridge. I'm going to take them to work, so that way I can eat them at work tomorrow. Yeah. I may have my friend Sean try one of them, because he does like that kind of stuff, so I don't know, he may like it. I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. This is actually a really good beer. Like, I'd probably get this again and let my friends try it. Yes. Bone Haas Brewing. Proudly brewed in Arizona. It is an Arizona beer. Fountain Hills, Arizona. Fountain Hills. I know where that is. I need to check out this brewery. One of these days I gotta find a brewery and then just do a video of me there. And I might even give them a little bit more publicity. Thank you. Oh, wait 1 second. I'll be right back. Are we drinking ale today? We are actually drinking ale. So 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I always thought it'd be cool to work at a brewery. Budweiser used to give their employees beer cases. I'd love to work at a brewery. But this is what I came to show you guys. Yeah. It's clean, right? As clean as it's gonna be. That's a hammer. Yep. $12 ounces. So that's two 12 ounces. All right. Woo, no. We're gonna let that settle for a second. Oh yeah. Yeah. Where's the dogs today? Well, one of them just came out. Emma came out. Wow, a real Asgardian. I know, right? I just gotta fill it up. Gotta wait for the foam to go down. Kind of hard to fill because of the handle. Nice. It's see-through. Yeah, I know. Dude, this hammer was like $30, and it's a water bottle. Yeah, I know. I got this a couple years ago. I bring it to the gym and fill it up with my pre-workout, and everybody's like, dude, I love your hammer. Thank you. Like, I get so many compliments on it. I need to just bring it to work and be like, Thor's here. I'll be right back. I gotta open up the floodgates. Alright, I'm back. So far that's three 12 ounces. Slowly but surely, getting there. We're letting the hammer kind of just chill for a second. I like to fill it up all the way to the handle, and this is the cap that goes on there. Yep. And actually the outlining that I did for it, I actually did that. You can see some of it's kind of chipping off, but before it was just clear. Have you lifted that with beer before? I have. I've brought it to a party too. I had it totally full to the brim, to the tip with beer, and walked over to my friend's house and had it in my hand. And I was like, who's ready to party? And my friend was like, this is the real drinker here. This is the real Thor here. And I was drinking out of that hammer, finished it, refilled it, and then finished it again. So that it's going on almost 4 beers in there so far. So, yeah. I will clean it out tonight, and I will bring it to work tomorrow. I might fill it up with NOS and just drink it tomorrow. People are gonna be like, wait, what? What is that? I'm like, this is Thor's hammer. Come on, phone. You're really putting a damper on things. It's almost completely full. We're getting there. What is your limit? How many beers? By 9, I'm usually about drunk. Well, so there's 8 over there, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So I am at 11 beers because of the beer review. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm actually at 11. 11 beers. So, yeah. And this one is, I actually don't know what this is. It doesn't exactly say what kind of beer it is. It kind of tastes like, oh, wait, no. Never mind. It's an ale. It says it's an ale. I read that it was an ale. And I totally forgot that it was an ale. Yeah. Well, fast drinkers, yeah, they tend to get drunk quicker because they're not just enjoying it, they're just consuming it really fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ooh, it's really foaming now. That's the one thing with pouring beer into there, is that it takes a minute. I'm glad you're here. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that is a good ale though. Ooh, the hammer part is almost full. The stupid foam. Oof. LA started ice. Okay, that's cool. Why is that not cool? Is this a political thing? Because this is a beer review. Like, come on. What? Okay, I'm sorry that your husband passed away. But what does that have to do with ice? I don't know why we're bringing this up on here when we're doing a beer review. Like, I'm sorry for your troubles, but I'm not a therapist. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not a therapist. I mean, if you have these kind of issues that you want to talk to someone, there are therapists out there. But this is a beer review. I'm not here for that. And I'm so sorry that you lost your husband, but I'm not trying to be rude either. What's up, dude? I fully up now. Did you wash inside? Did I wash inside? No, because it was already in the cabinet where all washed dishes were, so it was already washed. But I didn't wash it, personally. But alcohol's going into it, so I'm pretty sure it's washed. You gotta work all weekend or just tomorrow? No, I gotta work tomorrow and I think the next day. But tomorrow I will be going to, after work, around 6, I will be going to a friend of mine's party, and it's going to be in the trailer park. We're going to be playing cornhole, beer pong, we're going to be grilling. It's going to be a good time. my boss is my dad, I would be ecstatic if it was my dad, because my dad passed away when I was 11. Anything else you want to add there? Huh? You want to keep poking the fire or keep poking the bear? Because either one, it's going to burn you. That's what I thought. Man, fun times on YouTube. You get 4 cans in there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th can, and it's almost there. I'm just waiting for the foam to go down. It just takes a minute because it is a bigger size at the bottom, but a longer part, smaller, longer part going up. So it creates pressure. But I am on the 4th can. I mean the 5th can. When did you start falling in love beer? Oh, we're talking nice now. I didn't fall in love with beer. I just like beer. But when I was 20 years old, I liked beer, and I wanted to try every single beer in the world. Be nice if it held a 6-pack. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I mean, in the hammer part, it's pretty full. I'm just trying to get the neck of it full. And I don't have my flashlight out here, but ooh, the neck is almost there. Right here, it's there on the neck. So it's almost there. I just gotta wait for this foam to go down. Get all that foam out of there. Move. Huh. It's just a stick. Get all that foam out of there. Alright, where's that beer? The hammer is pretty much full. So, yeah. They say if you drink from a straw, you get a strong... Yep. And the reason for that is actually a scientific reason, is because you're not getting enough oxygen through a straw. So, you know how when people put a straw up in the air and they're underwater and they're breathing through it? It's because they're getting oxygen. If you're just drinking from something, which is why you sometimes get like even like a brain, like you could be drinking milk and you'll get like a brain freeze. It's because you're not getting oxygen. You're just getting straight cold up, and it's hitting the top of the roof of your mouth. But With alcohol, if you drink too fast with a straw, you're not getting oxygen that helps you kind of take a, like, it's a weird thing, but take apart the alcohol to kind of help it digest. So when you're doing that, it's going straight into your bloodstream, and it's making you drunk stronger, and you're actually getting more of it into your system than just drinking it regularly. I used to lift 40 ounces in a squeeze it with a straw. Yeah? I've drinking a Four Loko with a straw after I got high. Yeah. That was my first time getting crossfaded. Yeah, I was 14 years old. And those were some fun times. You remember those squeeze it? The name sounds familiar, I just don't remember. People put water in them usually. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Nope. You stay down, phone. Thor's hammer is full. Fill it to the brim. I think it pretty much is. Yep, it's to the brim. It's like right here. I know the brim is right there, but it's pretty much close enough. Ooh, I got beer on the hammer. Then we got the lid. Cool, yeah. Oh man. Is that all of it? Yeah, that was all of it. Yep. I might do a TikTok video with this too. Honestly, if I could be any superhero in the Marvel Universe, I'd love to be Thor. You think you'll run out of different beers to review? I don't know. I still haven't recounted. I do have the actual count of how many beers that I've actually tried previous. I have not counted how many I've done for beer reviews on YouTube. So I think it's close to 300 different beers that I've tried, but we'll see. We'll see. I've been wrong before. So we'll see. But I guarantee you, the day that there is no longer a beer for me to try is the day that I am 120. But yeah. Because there are so many beers out there to try. So many. And I want to try them. This was in front of the heater. Oh, so warm. Ooh, and it smells good too. It smells like Tide or whatever. It smells clean. Go down. Here's the first sip out of the Thor's Hammer. Ah. Now that's a beer. It's not ale, but it's a good light beer. That a boy. Yeah, that's a boy. It's a good beer. Just gotta drink it out of the hammer. Oh yeah. Cheers to you. Oh yeah. Whew. I could totally have been in the Viking Age. Yeah, I probably could. I would totally survive in the Vikings. I mean, I stay in shape, I drink beer, I fight for what needs to be fought, I listen to command. Not all commands. If I think the command is just downright stupid, then I don't follow it. But other than that, you know, it is what it is, but I would have totally been a great Viking. Excuse me. Whew. But I'm going to get off here. I will do another review probably tomorrow when I'm at my buddy's house. I'll bring a reviewing beer, and there will be more people there for the video. Vikings were brutal. Well, I know they were. I've read about Vikings. They definitely were brutal. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming in. Have a good night and a good day at work tomorrow. Thank you. I hope you have a great night too.